Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Geneva. I'm Caitlin Keenahan.
I'm Megan Fee.
I'm Peyton Dolan.
I'm Izzy Schamberger, and we're two members of this year's fall play.
Coming up on today's show, we'll tell you how you can support these two students as well as the rest of the members on the Alice in Wonderland cast.
Plus, we have the inside scoop on one GHS runner that is headed to state. All that and much more because GTV News
starts right now. Welcome back, Geneva. Here are your morning announcements for Friday, November 3rd, 2017.
For all new and returning football players, there will be a meeting today right after school in room H201. See Coach Martin if you cannot attend or if you have any questions.
Want the perfect high school token? Get your Letterman jacket just in time for the holidays. Orders will be placed tomorrow right outside at the contest gym between the hours of 10 a.m. and noon, so make sure to get your sports gear tomorrow.
All week, we've been talking about the cross-country team's effort to get to state.
That's right, and luckily for Audrina Larson, she has the opportunity to do so. I watched her run at regionals, and I have to say she runs with an exceptional amount of heart. GTV reporter Tessa Balk has the story.
1, 2, 3, GVFC!
Faces ready,
Ladies, good luck.
gunshot, and they're off. Every runner with one goal in mind, the finish line.
Yeah, Andrina!
Except Audrina Larson pursues this battle with a different passion.
I'm always the first one out. I just okay, you know what, I'm just going to go out race. I might as well make the most of it. And if I drop back, well, I already started big. I might as well keep going.
19.
Andrina has a very bubbly personality. She absolutely loves running. It's one of her passions. It's good to see such a passion in a high school student at such a young age as well.
Shortest run is around 6 miles.
She goes out hard in the beginning of the race, and sometimes we try to get her to scale back a little bit, but that's just her personality. That she wants to go after it. Doesn't matter who she's competing against. She has no fear.
My older brother was a runner, and he's like, you have to do cross country. And I was like, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. I don't want to do this. But then I got into cross country, and then I just loved it. He was the most encouraging on the team.
But Audrina's motivation for running kicked into high gear with one fateful phone call.
He suffered a sudden cardiac death. He was 22 years old. It was not something that we were obviously prepared for. He hadn't had any indication that he had any heart conditions. He just went to bed, and the next morning he didn't wake up.
Well, no one could overcome such a tragedy through strength, courage, and lacing up her shoes. Audrina was able to overcome the unimaginable.
Running is actually therapeutic, and it makes you feel happy. Actually, I ran the same day that I figured out my brother passed away. But sometimes when I have a bad race, I'm really bad at bouncing back, and that's where my brother has helped me. I race every race for him, and I think about him every race and say, I'm just going to do this for my brother. When races sometimes when it starts to get difficult, I'm like, well, I can push through this. I've already pushed through a death, so.
She feels a little bit that running is honoring his memory, and I think that's another thing that she kind of bring with her. Okay, I'm gonna do this for Christopher. I'm gonna do my best.
And for Audrina, it's not about winning medals. For her, it's about honoring her brother's memory.
Oh, Caitlin, I had no idea about her brother, but she's definitely making him proud with those accomplishments.
She sure is. Make sure to keep up with Audrina's progress at state this weekend, and good luck.
Any seniors who are interested in attending Wabanzi Community College, listen up. You can attend the Wabanzi Application Day during 2nd through 10th period on Wednesday, November 8th. There will be counselors and staff from Wabanzi and EE 188 to help you with your application. If you have any questions, please see your counselor. The first career chat is coming up. Join Mrs. Consdorf and Mrs. Warren during PLC on November 16th to learn about careers in early childhood education. There will be tons of professionals, including social workers, psychologists, teachers, and many more to answer all of your questions and let you in on some of the secrets of early education. Make sure you check it out during PLC on November 16th in room EE 180.
And the fall play Alice in Wonderland has finally arrived, and it is showing tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday night.
There's a lot more that goes down behind the scenes than most people realize, and GTV reporter Eliza Peters has the inside scoop. Let's take a look.
The fall play is this weekend, so I decided to sit down with the cast and take a closer look at the show.
I'm Cheshire Cat. I knew you'd recognize me.
We've been practicing for about 5 weeks. A lot of work has gone in, both in character work and the set.
And there's lots of behind-the-scenes work done by the tech team to make sure that the show all comes together.
So all of the set changes, all of the times that we have to move around, any furniture that might be on stage, any lighting changes, that's all of them. This entire set was their vision, and they've also played just a huge part. They've put in so many hours into this set, and it's really turned out great.
Sorry, Your Majesty, but come to the croquet ground, and that's an order.
And the audience might notice a couple things that are a little bit different from past years.
For this show, we really opened it up and showed that we can add more people to the cast and still put on a really great show.
Twinkle, twinkle.
And while lines might be difficult to memorize, it is becoming the character that truly makes the show.
I'm Alice, and it's been pretty tricky to be in a completely different age that you don't really remember.
Just a lot of practicing, because these characters are very specific. It's probably the most character-centric play that we've ever had here at Geneva.
My name means the shape I am.
Make sure you grab yourself a cup of tea and head over to the fall play this weekend. For GTV News, I'm Eliza Peters.
Definitely come out and see the show because they won't be disappointed.
And now here's 3 to know before we go. Be sure to catch the fall play tonight, tomorrow night, or Sunday.
The signups for the state fan bus for cross country ends at noon today, so make sure to sign up.
And don't forget to place your Letterman jacket orders tomorrow.
Well, Geneva, that's all the news that we have for you today. I'm Caitlin Keenahan.
And I'm Megan Fee. Have a great Friday and a wonderful weekend, Geneva.